brave decision to change the route taken by Kennedy out of the main hall. He was asked to go to the press room through the back kitchen, but who knew about the change of plan? Did Sirhan?
Wow!
I don't know how anybody knew that, because like you said, nobody knew what was the plan. It was changed at the last minute.
Coincidences that lead to assassinations of this sort are, in my view, very suspect.
Who made that decision and why?
How was Sirhan able to get into the pantry with a gun? That's an excellent question. Because there were two ace guards, one at each end, who were supposed to be making sure that only people who were credentialed with Kennedy credentials were allowed into the kitchen. So how did Sirhan get past them? Well, you know, the obvious answer is maybe he had helpers.
You remember about the shooting, if you're willing to talk about that.
Obviously I was there, but I don't remember the exact moment. I don't remember pulling my gun out of my body or whatever it was located, and I don't remember aiming it at any human being. I don't remember any of that, Mr. President. And I've said that from the get-go.
Yeah. I understand. So
it's not that I'm trying to evade.
No, I understand. Let me just ask you a question. When did you start remembering things after the shooting? What was the first thought that you had after the shooting?
Everything was always hazy in my head. About that.
This stuff's made from the orange blossoming trumpet from the nightshade family, and we use it. We nicknamed it. It's called Burundanga, the voodoo drug. We use that to drug a target. We can put them under our complete power with a properly induced drug. They'll do whatever we ask them to do, and when the drug wears off, they won't remember anything that went on during the drugging.
Used quite extensively. Used quite
extensively, yeah. You know, every time I hear of an instance, to give you an example where an assassination is committed and someone comes forward and on the political side now, not just in a small town, but on the political side when there are political assassinations like Rabin. I was in prison at the time, but there's no doubt in my mind that was a Burundanga assassination. This kid apparently shot Rabin, went in and admitted to shooting him, and then 3 days later said he doesn't remember shooting him. He didn't remember ever signing any statement saying that that's Burundanga.
You see that quite regularly, really.
Oh yeah,
and
it's actually becoming epidemic proportions. We've used it for years in the CIA.
And I don't remember aiming it at any human being. I don't remember any of that.
And they give him instructions, tell him what to do, he does it, and then 3 days later he doesn't remember.
They'll do anything. They'll shoot a person, they'll shoot themselves. They'll do anything you tell them to do.
Kennedy was shot twice in the back, once in the back of the head right behind the right ear. That's the fatal shot right there. There was a fourth shot that went through a shoulder pad. They were all from the back. Sirhan was in front.
If Sirhan was in front of Kennedy, was there another gun behind? And if so, who was it?
Purple Gang was famous for whacking people with 22 semi-automatics. Yeah. You know, when everybody was getting shot with Thompson submachine guns, they were using these little piddly 22s. What they knew and what everybody else didn't know, that a 22 could do a hell of a lot of damage. You shoot somebody in the head with that, it breaks up, it just blows you away.
Behind the ear.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a very vicious round, and people aren't aware of it.
Especially if it's a 22 long hollow point.
I don't remember any of that.